Falls Hillside home. Miss you guys, miss doing these videos. I haven't been able to do a whole lot because my job just keeps me on the road a lot. But I've got a few things going on, and I've got a few weeks off for the holidays, so I am determined to get some stuff done, record it on this video, be able to share with you guys, and also as a really nice thing for my kids to watch. And my kids get on my channel all the time, even though I haven't came out with a whole lot of new stuff lately. But as they get older, maybe they can look back on this and have some fond memories. But anyway, y'all seen my garage in some of my other videos, and some of you even asked questions about like what's going on with that stuff back there. It's falling apart. Termites have ravaged it. The little personnel door, if you will, it was coming apart. So I didn't do a video on that, but I did. I redid the frame. I'm gonna have to redo the entire door. But anyway, shortly after that, one of the garage doors came off the frame. It was all twisted up anyway. All the railing and things like that came off the tracks, and the wheels came off the tracks. The doors were old. It's all bent up, and so I decided I'm going to remove them, and I did. I didn't give you a video of that, but this video is going to be the demolition of the rest of that stuff. And I want to show you what is going on with this garage, why I'm going to have to demo the framing, because the framing is not load bearing, it's not supportive of anything, and is eat up with termite damage. And I'm sure the previous owners, or whoever built it, they used what they had available, and it's I can't blame them for that. They probably used the information that they had on hand and that they knew about. But I want to show you how this garage is made. They used pallet shelving frames to frame in the sides of the garage, and they might have used that for the back as well. And anyway, the trellises are sitting on top of those metal frames. So all the wood that you see me remove, none of it's load bearing or supporting anything. I think it was really there just to close things in. It really didn't support anything on the garage door. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified anytime we come up with a new video, which we're going to try to come up with several. This is going to be the demo. I'll do a video for actual building the frame and the garage door a little bit later. All right, let's get started. All right, apologize for the lighting situation, but I gotta work while it's daylight. But anyway, I'll move this ladder out of the way here. I had to move post that came all the way out to here. There's a couple pieces that's nailed together, and I'm not sure what the purpose was, or then there was another piece that was running along, I guess this header or whatever you want to call that there, but it was not supporting anything. It's not structural at all. It was kind of aggravating. Now I do love this garage. I think they had a pretty good idea with it, but I want to remove this wood here to kind of see what's going on behind it, behind the wall. And plus, when I rebuild this, I'm going to build it to where I can, you know, do it the right way. But anyway, now I can get to these final screws and take that piece off. Now before I move on, actually this is pallet shelving that they use for the frame, and of course they used wood here, and I want to say they used untreated because it's just eat up with termites, and I think you've seen that in some of the other videos I showed for this clip here. One day I want to redo this total garage, but for right now we're going to work with what we got, because I am currently building onto the cabins you see over there, and I need my garage. I need to be able to work in my garage. So it's getting cold, and we're going to build a different type of door. Well, that's not really good at all right there, the lighting. But I want to rebuild the door. We're not going to have, you see over here what we got, this is like a little kitchen area, and that's your typical garage door that rolls on the frame. I don't like those. They come off easy, and they're kind of old. So what we're going to do here is build a different type of door. I'm excited to show you all that. All right, before I get this place cleaned up, I want to show you kind of what we're dealing with here. Well, down here you can see all the briars, and you see the pallet shelving for the frame there. And you know, I commend the folks who built this. You know, they used what they had and what they could afford, but those aren't really doing anything except for, you know, you're able to screw those, the little chipboard in, you know, for the walls. But I'm going to end up taking all that chipboard down. I don't know when I'll get around to doing that, but it's in future plans. There's a big vine that's growing through there. I certainly hope that's not poison oak. All right, y'all. I think I'm just about finished up for the day. Let me show you where we came to. And the thing you see over here, I cleaned that wall up really good, got all those vines out. That one real thick vine I pulled out of there. You still see just a bit of it up there at the very top. You see the, what was that, pallet shelving frame or whatever they use for the frame of the garage, and that's okay. Down here, I know you can't see it for a shadow probably, but I put in some concrete there where the wood post was rotten and where it originally had been sticking in there. Also, they probably kind of built a pole barn or something like that and then built the garage around it. I'm not sure. I did the same thing here with that pole. So I'm gonna have to let that dry before I move on any further. And with these short winter days, you know, yeah, is what it is. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I'm ready to get this done so I can move on and start finishing the cabin. We're adding on some bedrooms and stuff, so I'll show that to you in another video. Hey y'all, hopefully you enjoyed that video. I certainly enjoy making it and actually getting stuff done. But anyway, I wanted to share a quick verse with you. It comes out of Psalm 94, and it's going to be verse 19. I'm trying to concentrate a little bit more on Psalms, because I think one thing that we missed when we were talking about God and praising Him is the actual praise. I say praying to Him, we forget about praise. We go straight into asking for what we want, and we're certainly supposed to petition the Lord, and everything we ask should line up with His will that's revealed to us through His Word. But anyway, I want to read this verse from Psalms 94. Again, it's verse 19. And with being gone all the time now with my job, not getting to do as much work here as I want to, you can imagine that brings on quite a bit of stress. I was hoping to, get bedrooms and a bathroom added to the cabin before winter, but we're right in the thick of it now. Freezing temperatures last night, and I was starting to feel bad for my wife and my little girl for having to walk outside and they want to go to the bathroom or even take a shower. But we got a pretty good setup. But anyway, verse 19 says, "When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy." Now, there's a couple of things to be noted here. For one, anxiety. It seems like everybody deals with a bit of anxiety and depression, things of that nature, and I think maybe it's something in the food. Our food is, garbage, but we go and buy a lot of it from the stores and even from restaurants. So I don't want to get too much into that now, but it is why we are trying to, raise our own meat and vegetables and things like that. But anyway, anxiety is a part of life, right? And we deal with it. Sometimes life gets hard. Doesn't mean that God's with us, but there's so much that can be said about that. But one thing I want to point you to at this moment is your consolation brought me joy. Even though I was anxious, your consolation brought me joy. So what is joy? And joy is having that assurance of your salvation, from the gospel message. Now, when Psalms was written, it was written before Jesus, was born on earth, but he was still living. Right? You go back to the Gospel of John. It says the Word was with us, became flesh, and dwelt among us. And it says there the Word was Jesus Christ. In the beginning, He created all things. So in Psalms, we're looking forward to that Messiah. We're looking forward to the Christ. We're now, today we got the New Testament, and we look back to Christ and what He did on the cross for us. But here, when Psalms was written, it was something that we looked forward to. And our salvation is still the same. It's given to us only, through the grace of God, through faith in Jesus Christ and His act on the cross, which, that He gives to us freely. But anyway, that's what joy is. It's not so much being happy and everything's going right. We should recognize our joy and have joy even when things aren't going the way we want them to. And honestly, I'm really blessed, and I don't like saying that too much because I think it gets overused today. But what does blessed mean? Usually people say I'm blessed when things are going well. But I'm blessed because even when I feel things aren't going well, they're always better than what I see because I have a Savior. And to be honest with you, I'm not starving. I'm not really hurting for anything. I could definitely use more money and, some newer stuff around here, like a brand new garage. I like to rebuild that thing from bottom up. But I'd like to see my kids more, for sure. But even though I don't get to see them as much as I want to, I'm still blessed to have them. They are a gift from the Lord, as the Bible says. But anyway, I hope that encourages you. And when you're feeling anxiety, please come back to this verse and remember, that even in our anxiety, God's consolation brings us joy. And it should have because our faith is put in Him. All right, love you guys. If you haven't hit the like button or subscribe yet, please do both of those, and you can even hit the notification bell. So you can be notified of all the videos that come out. And I'm so going to try to get better at this. I've been with my new job a year now, so I should have it figured out. But anyway, love you guys and see you next video. Bye.